And man, I'm telling you, I think what I am witnessing is like 7 ways to destroy your construction business. Welcome to the ProfitDig Construction Show. I'm here with my partner Jeff Spencer, my brother Chris Work.
How's it going?
Hope everybody's having a fantastic evening or morning, wherever you are.
Wherever you might be.
So, Jeff, I had an idea for something we could talk about tonight,
Nice.
based on things that I am witnessing from a friend who is building a house.
Right.
And so this person, I'm helping them out just periodically by kind of going there when they're not available to meet with whoever. And so I've just kind of, seen it as it went along. And man, I'm telling you, I think what I am witnessing is like 7 ways to destroy your construction business.
So I take it's not a good experience then.
Man, we have had some problems.
Really?
So I'll just get into it. So my friend decided to give a guy a chance, a young guy, I don't know, probably 30, around that age. I'm sure he's been in construction his whole life probably, and he has started his own company. And my friend met with this guy and liked him. Now in hindsight, I wish we'd hired our buddy Luke Fielder at TriStar Land Solutions. Shout out to Luke.
Shout out to Luke. I know. Yeah. Well, hey, you told Luke to go by and look at it, and he quoted the job. You were not responsible
Exactly.
for retaining anyone, so you did all you could do.
So my friend decided to give this other guy, young guy, a chance. And there's nothing wrong with that.
Right.
So things have gone poorly. So the first major.
Hang on.
Wait,
Is this number 1 of 7 ways?
I guess this would be. Well, I don't know if they're exactly 7. I should have written them out.
Yeah, just this is number 1.
4 or 5.
We'll count them at the end.
Yeah. So his crew built the pad for the house.
All right, first question.
Yes.
Did they strip the topsoil?
Strip the topsoil.
Take the topsoil off the pad before they start building?
I'm not sure, Jeff. So
Is there a pile of topsoil out there somewhere?
Not really.
Yeah, that's big major mistake right there, number 1.
Oh, I didn't even know that.
That's number 1.
Yeah.
Okay, strip the topsoil.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Well, Jay, what's number 2?
So like, I was not there, daily to see what these guys were doing. You asked me that kind of question. I go there every now and then. I see here is some things that have been done. So I didn't even know how to answer your question. It doesn't sound like it.
Yeah.
But this big thing that went wrong is that they built the pad for the house smaller than the dimensions of the house. And I'm not sure how that works. It's my understanding
Should be an overbuild.
should be bigger.
Yes. At least, minimum 5 feet overbuild.
Okay. And is that kind of just standard practice?
Yeah, for the
Or
most
is
part.
that a codes thing depending on where and?
Well, no, not really. I mean, it's comes down to just having the knowledge of knowing, that when you get up there to dig your footings and stuff or pour your slab, you've got to have enough material out past where your slab stops.
Sure.
To be able to support it.
So that's just a good rule of thumb.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because, yourself, if you got your pad right here and then your slab is directly above it, then there's nothing there to support the edge of your slab.
Yeah.
So it's going to break off.
Yeah.
I mean, it's really common sense.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It seems like it. Yeah, I'm just curious if that number changed depending, but
So
another topic.
Yeah.
the guy had the plans. I think what happened was he had delegated most of the work to, I guess, a foreman who somehow or another had the completely wrong dimensions in his, because I know these guys know what you're saying.
Right.
I mean, that's pretty common sense, really. And so somehow or another they had the wrong numbers in their head, but where the guy who was hired went wrong is not making sure that he was out there to make sure that it was done
right.
Right.
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, buck stops with him. He is who was hired to do the work, and so it really doesn't matter if somebody he was paying messed up. You know,
Well, my next question is, if they didn't have an overbuild, was there any fill, or was it all cut pad? Was there fill on the pad? How was it? Mix of cut and fill?
I mean, it's not your house, so, you know,
I'm
know.
not sure how to even answer that, Jeff. Like, explain to me what.
Well, like, say your lot is sloped like this. Well, theoretically, you're going to come in at your high point and you're going to cut this down. You're going to take this material and you're going to put it over here where it's low and fill it in. And then if you don't have enough material to do that, then, this becomes a fill site where you're going to actually haul dirt in from another site.
Yes, they did haul in dirt.
And so, do you know if they put it in lifts, like 8 to 10 inch lifts?
From what I understand, yes, that they compacted it a little bit as they went along. So, yes, I think that was done correctly. Of course, the problem then becomes, can you just add to that to make it bigger?
No.
And so I'm not. So they did come out and make it bigger, and again, I wasn't there while they were doing the work. I don't know. And then you look at it now, it looks right.
I said no. You can add to it, but you need to take certain procedures to do that. You need to back up on your pad, get several feet behind where they stopped at, cut your pad down, bench it down to where you can tie this new dirt they're bringing in on a compacted slab or compacted pad to tie it together. If you don't do that, then you got like a shear wall. You've got a compacted wall there, and you got another set of dirt that's been compacted, but they're not tied together. It's a good possibility it could shear off, especially if it's on a slope, because when you put pressure on that, just through natural ways, all that dirt wants to just slide down the hill.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
whose responsibility is it if that happens, if the house is built?
Well, it's your grading contractor's responsibility, but standard procedure is, 1 year warranty.
Okay. So
And that's when the time that your house is complete, or your friend's house is complete. So when the house is complete, the warranty starts. So if you have an issue, then it will be up to him or his insurance company or whoever, to pay to correct the issue.
Okay.
In which at that point, your house is complete. If you have a structural issue, then you're pretty much going to have to either find some way to support that house from underneath, which a slab home's very hard to do, or you're going to cut that house off and tear it down and redo your pad and then rebuild.
So, I guess the idea there is if you make that kind of mistake, you need to make sure that it is corrected properly. I don't know. I hope the guy did fix it right. I don't know. Like, I came back another day and it was done, and now, they've already, there's gravel poured on it. It's the concrete guy is ready to go to work. So
He's been ready to go to work, probably.
he has. This has delayed the whole project.
Do you know if they done a proof roll on the subgrade to see if it was suitable?
I don't know, Jeff. I don't know. So again, that's
Hopefully.
fingers crossed. But we're talking about how to ruin your business. If this house ends up no good because of that, that's not going to help this guy's reputation.
No.
Yeah. Was that number 2 or number 3?
I think
we're
that was
like 3. I think at this point.
I don't know. Was that 3?
Could be 4.
You know what? We'll just call it 3. What about number 4?
Piling up.
What's number 4 look like?
Well, so the next thing is just in terms of how the guy dealt with it. My friend who's building the house was really having a hard time getting a hold of like he was really kind of avoiding dealing with it.
Oh, when having to.
And man, that's not the way to do it.
No.
You need, and I think some of that comes back. It's like a generational thing. These young people these days, they do everything by text and this and that. But no, in that situation, in my opinion, you are far better off to get on the phone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just man up to
Yeah.
it, acknowledge
Exactly.
you messed up, apologize, and just go fix it.
And let's say, you know what, how are we going to take care of it?
The longer you delay dealing with it, the worse it gets in the mind of
Yeah.
your customer.
Well, this person is now going to receive 0 referrals.
Yeah.
You know,
Well, so
it's like you fix the dirt issue, and hopefully that's been rectified, and there will be no issues down the road. But if you avoid me, that's it.
Well, yeah. So my friend building the house has said, well, he's not gonna trash the guy. He's not gonna get online and post bad.
No,
but he's not gonna recommend him.
No, never
At all.
Yeah.
So.
And when you're taking a loss, this person's taking a loss here. So
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
you want to deliver because the referral is your profit,
Well,
which you just pissed away.
right. And, you know, the one thing that we have to, you know, consider and know from a contractor standpoint and also a homeowner standpoint or any kind of owner standpoint, whether it be a commercial building or whatever, if your foundation is no good, your structure is going to be no good.
Yeah.
And so, you know, people say, you know, that's just a grading contractor or whatever, but a grading contractor has a lot of liability to come in and give you a good sound subgrade or good sound pad to be able to build your home on or your building on. Because if you don't have a good foundation to start on, then you're screwed.
That's a good metaphor for the whole thing. You know, your business
from the ground
needs to
up.
have a
Yeah.
strong foundation.
Right.
And you know, talking about the guy needing to just acknowledge the mistake. You know, that's bigger than just construction. That's whatever you are doing in your life. If you make a bad mistake, just deal with it.
Everybody
Own
makes
up to
mistakes.
it.
Nobody's perfect. Yeah.
Do it.
In any industry.
Apologize.
One situation.
Yep.
Yeah. That's it.
And
You got it.
and you'll fix it.
That's right. Yep. Take it straight up.
Yeah.
Well,
So, yeah, we're already running about 12 and a half minutes. We'll have to keep these videos in
Okay, sure.
12 to 15
that sounds
minute
good.
kind of
Sounds
time
good.
range.
So those are 5. You have more, or is that 5
No,
or 6
we've got
things?
I don't know how many. I don't even know how many that was, but there are a couple more things I want to talk about. Like you think, okay, surely that's it. But no. This has been some kind of thing to deal with. So we'll wrap this one up.
Oh, okay.
Y'all
Yeah.
do?
Oh, sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
So-
well, we can call this 5 or 6 things.
Yeah.
Ways to destroy your
Ways to-
reputation.
5 or 6. This video is called 5 or 6 ways to destroy your construction business.
Well, if you all find this kind of content interesting, check us out on YouTube at youtube.com/ProfitDig.
That's right. You're
Or
probably
check us
here
out
now.
at ProfitDig.com.
Yep.
You know, we are a construction job bidding and costing
solution.
We
That's it.
help small contractors
That's it.
make more money.
Yeah.
That is the goal. Yep. Check us out. See you there. See you,
Thank
boys.
y'all.
There you go.